You want it? You got it. Reality radio done right. No nonsense, real and raw, just like you like it.
He's corrupt, he's inexperienced, and he lies.
Broadcasting from a broom closet in the Arizona Lotus Studios, it's Beef Vegan Presents.
Yo! I just said that on the air. Yeah, be careful what you say when the mics are on, buddy. We're live here, and I was just live on the Rock 102.1 KFMA screaming yo over a corn song. But I have an air check later on with my management and my consultant, and I guarantee you I'm going to be hearing about that for sure.
Why are you adding the corn?
Welcome to the stream, everybody. This is exclusive stream right now. We're live here in the broom closet at KFMA Studios. We're about to go live on the air and give away tickets for A Day to Remember. And we have a big show for you lined up today. So much stuff to go over. And we've already been having a bunch of fun. Emil just stepped out, but you're going to be seeing him on the stream as I got this new streaming vision that I'm working out. And it was still in the pilot season. This week, very much pilot season as I work out all the kinks. And then once I get some fancy gadgets and some graphics, this is going to be...
Maybe a sound effect or two?
Yeah, it's going to be the best show, the best morning show on Facebook. Yeah, it's a bold statement, I know.
But not Twitch or YouTube?
No, and on Twitch and YouTube as well.
Okay, that's good. That's good. I want to be the best everywhere, not just...
You will.
Not just the place where my parents hang out.
You will be. In fact, actually, let me just do a quick roll call. What's up, Mecca? Good to see you. And then also, good morning, Troll Quality. Mike, good morning. All right, in a little bit, we're going to be doing this game. It's going to be fun. And then so much more to get to here on this Tuesday morning. And then we'll play clips of good news, bad news, F My Life, some stuff that we recorded off the air, Emil and I. Like, he got the new Xbox. And I don't know how he got the new Xbox. Do you got the new Xbox?
No.
See, it's difficult to get the new PlayStation and the new Xbox. And Emil figured out how. And it's a website that he utilized. He got it like one of the first few weeks it was out.
Good for him.
Yes, good for him. But also, F that guy, man. Honestly, the fact that he was able to get it kind of makes me mad.
Not really. If I'm being honest, I have no desire to get either one.
Really? That's surprising. Well, that's because you're a PC gamer.
I have my computer.
That's what it is.
And everything that they have is always coming out on PC now, so I don't have to even worry about it.
All right. Yeah, of course. You PC gamers are all the same. All right. We got 25 seconds until we're live here on the air as we do this.
The Todd to remember?
Yeah. Todd to remember. I got my suspenseful music. I'm good to go. I hope you guys are having a good Tuesday morning so far. We missed you. All right. I miss you guys. It's good to see the comments. Keep the comments coming. And don't forget to drop a like or a heart. Here we go. Rock 102.1 KFMA. Welcome back to Beef Vegan Presents. It is now 8:07, and I want to give away a pair of tickets for A Day to Remember. Asking Alexandra and Point North. They're performing at the Arizona Federal Theater on October 22nd. This was the big concert announcement that I made yesterday, in case you missed it. And these are win them before you could buy them tickets. So this is great. All right, so you can have these tickets and the bragging rights that you're going to be going to this show before your friends can even buy these tickets. But before I give away these tickets, and I'll be doing that with you calling in at 600 KFMA or 600-5362, I got some questions to ask my good buddy Todd, who's hanging out with me on the show today.
Tucson.
All right, here's a couple quick questions, Todd. Answer these rapidly. You ready? All right. So the question, what is your shoe size?
9.5.
What year were you born?
1978.
What high school did you go to?
R.A. Long.
What is the last game you bought?
Days Gone.
What is your favorite soda?
Water.
What was the name of your first girlfriend?
Nicole.
What is your favorite color?
Green.
What was your first car?
Nissan Sentra.
What is your favorite superhero?
Fat Thor.
Or who, yeah. And how many states have you lived in?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 states.
5 states. There you have it. Good job, Todd. Good job. All right. With that, our game is a Todd to remember. I'm going to test your memory out right now. I'm going to ask you 3 of the questions I just asked Todd. If you give me the correct answer, you and a friend are going to go see A Day to Remember on October 22nd. Let's go to the phones. Rock 102.1, who's this?
This is Laughing John.
Laughing John? All right, you stay on hold because I want to talk to you, Laughing John, but there's no way you want to go see A Day to Remember. I don't even think you know who's in that. Yeah. But
I can answer all these questions, though.
I'm sure you couldn't. Hold on one second. Don't go anywhere. That's my old friend Laughing John. I'm going to talk to him on the stream. Rock 102.1, who's this? JR. Okay. You ready to play A Todd to Remember?
Yeah, we'll try it.
All right, here we go. I'm going to ask you 3 questions. If you get these answers correct, then you're going to win these tickets for A Day to Remember. Here's the first question. What is Todd's favorite superhero? Or who is Todd's favorite superhero?
Hold on. I can barely stick in the background.
Oh, is that too loud? Okay. Who is Todd's favorite superhero?
Oh, that was the one I didn't hear. Damn it. Sorry.
Oh, that's all right. Thank you very much. Rock 102.1, who's this?
Darlene.
All right. Darlene or Charlene?
Darlene.
Darlene. Okay, here we go. If you answer these 3 questions correctly, you're going to win these tickets. Who is Todd's favorite superhero?
I didn't really hear what he said. It sounded like Bad Thor.
It was Fat Thor, but we'll allow it. Okay.
Close enough.
Okay. What is the last video game that Todd bought?
Oh, shoot. Something day. A new day? Another day?
No.
Sorry, Darlene.
New World was like the 3rd game I bought back.
Yeah.
Close, but not mentioned.
Rock 102.1, who's this?
This is Mike.
All right, Mike. I'm going to ask you 3 questions for these Day to Remember tickets. First question, what is Todd's shoe size?
9.5.
Correct.
9.5 is correct. All right, next question. What is Todd's favorite soda?
Water.
Water is correct. And final question, if you get this right, you're going to win these tickets for A Day to Remember. How many states has Todd lived in?
5 states.
5 states is correct. Oh,
You
look at
know me. You really know me.
Looks like you just made yourself a brand new best friend. Maybe you could take him to A Day to Remember, unless you already have a date. You want to take Todd with you? All right.
I am available.
Nice. Well, you got a great memory, sir. So why don't you stay on the line? I'm going to hook you up with these tickets for A Day to Remember. And thank you for playing A Todd to Remember.
You got it. Thanks.
No problem. That was awesome. Awesome memory. I didn't think anyone could do that. I asked 10 questions today.
I didn't even think I was worth knowing that much, but here I am, worth knowing. My self-esteem is through the roof.
All right, that's what I did this game for, buddy. We have so much more show to go. Coming up next, 10 ways people sabotage their love lives. I actually did all 10 of these multiple times. I'm going to break down that list next on Rock 102.1 KFMA. Clear. We are actually clear, but okay. So,
hi, stream.
Hold on one second. I know we got Laughing John on everything.
Oh yeah, Laughing John.
Laughing John, give me just a few more minutes because I got to get this guy's information.
That's
but we got to
fine.
catch up. Did you make the switch, Laughing John? Did you make the switch to Rock 102.1?
Well, why not? You're there.
I'm there. Yeah. I mean, of course, this is a day when the guy on the other station isn't doing a show. Are you only listening because there is no show on the other station?
No, I listen to other stations like, what's that, KXCI?
Yeah, I don't want to hear about other stations, Laughing John. Hold on one second. Let me get the info here.
All right, you got to
then,
take care of business.
okay, yeah, I'm going to take care of some business, but stick around because I want to BS with you.
You got it.
Okay. All right, guys. So I have to get Mike's information real quick. But lucky for you, I have a clip from earlier this morning. We're going to show you the festival hack and be right back. Rock 102.1 KFMA. Welcome back to the show. Real quick, we got a festival hack that we have to share with you. This thing is amazing. It blew my mind.
It's pretty ingenious.
Yes, as you know, Lollapalooza was this last weekend. Over, I think, 100,000 people.
There were a ton of people there.
Yeah, showed up, packed the festival grounds, which is a park in Chicago. And you know, if you've been to a music festival, we all know this, that drinks can be very expensive. They add up.
Yeah.
You know, especially if you're getting the spirits, the cocktails. And one guy figured out how to get around that, but it took planning, weeks of planning, in fact. He went to the park where they were going to set up the festival 3 weeks before the festival was set up. And then he went to a location, dug a hole and buried Tito's vodka in it. Now, when he got into the festival, all he did was follow his little treasure map.
Yeah, he has a little map, 30 paces to the west.
Yes, and then dig it up, and sure enough, there was a full bottle of vodka. Here, listen to this real quick. And there he is. That's him discovering it. So you are a real American hero, my friend. I don't know what your name is, but I know that you had a good time at Lollapalooza. And next time a music festival is coming our way, just keep that in mind. And I want to, if KFMA Day comes back, right?
You going to do this?
No, I'm going to scour the grounds before we open the gates and look for fresh dirt. Just to see all the things I can find. It's like treasure hunting.
Just like bodies, probably. It's
bottles, bottles of vodka, other bottles and accessories and things like that. You know, that's
if you see anybody digging too, if you're at a concert, know that he's probably onto something. Buddy up with this dude.
Buddy up with that dude.
Right.
He's gonna have all the supplies. So there you go. That's your festival hack. We'll be right back. There we go. And we're back. Hey, see what we just did there? That's a smooth transition.
It worked. It's amazing.
I know. See, Todd didn't know it was going to work. He had to double check.
I did check. I triple checked.
Yeah. So welcome back to the stream. And Laughing John is here. He doesn't know what a stream is unless he's peeing. But
no, it's fun. Yeah, well, we do that too.
Real quick, Kirsten, I got to explain to the Kirsten about the stream. So what I did, Kirsten, is we are live right now. We go live around 8 o'clock in the morning is kind of the new schedule that I'm playing with. The reason why is because management didn't like the 4-hour stream, and they were afraid that the conversations we were having in between the segments was unscripted, which a lot of times it wasn't. You know, I mean, it was outlined, but I digress. It's an argument that I wasn't going to win, so I came up with a compromise, and I wanted to be able to create a more entertaining stream. Meaning that we're going to just go constant content, right? It's almost like a live podcast. It's mixed live with pre-recorded bits. So some of the videos that I'm going to be going to while I'm taking little breaks or getting ready for the next segment are actually segments that we recorded earlier on this morning. Some of the stuff we did on the air, and then we recorded some stuff off air just to share with you on the stream. So it's a mix between both live and pre-recorded to make the best stream possible. I'm also going to be putting visual effects in there. I'm trying to create this like television product. Basically,
I don't think I heard the video.
What do you mean you didn't hear
in the playback?
You did hear the video in the playback. What do you mean?
No, I heard your voice. I didn't hear when I checked the video that was you were playing back. Still didn't hear that.
Oh no, they heard it.
Okay, well,
that what you heard was my voice of the video that was being played back.
No, yeah, I heard that, but just not the video within the video.
Oh, I didn't want that.
Oh, okay, well then it worked perfectly.
Yeah, it worked. I know it works. I've been testing it out. Right, Laughing John?
You got it.
What have you been up to, man? You've been staying out of trouble?
Yeah, everything's been cool. You know, women problems. That always happens.
Oh, well, you know, this next segment is designed for you then, because I'm going to be breaking down 10 ways people sabotage their love lives. And I honestly think you probably do that too. I'll tell you right now, number 10 is they give up too soon. So do you give up on your ladies too soon?
Nope.
Hmm?
No, honestly, I don't.
Oh, yeah.
I try to do the best I can in order to please them.
Yeah, okay, the best you can in order to please them. Well, do you know when to walk away?
Yeah, it was yesterday.
Yeah, okay. Oh, poor guy. Yeah, you got me feeling all sad for you.
No, but she still comes around. See what I'm saying? She'll leave, and then she'll come back, and that's troublesome.
It is troublesome. Yes.
But at the same time, we keep on doing it. I don't know why.
Yeah, well, I know why. And, the answer is between her knees.
We're not going to go there.
Oh, that's where we just went. We just went there.
Yeah, you got it.
Yes.
So how you been?
I've been doing awesome, Laughing John. Thanks for bullshit with me on the stream. Let me respond to Kirsten real quick. Yeah, last night you saw Mari and I debuted that little clip live. I was playing with the program. And I'm
Right.
glad that you brought this up. I'm talking to Kirsten right now, Laughing John.
Well, I understand.
Yeah. So I'm glad that you brought this up because I'm able to record all these different segments. And then I figured the only way that we're marketing the show, when I say we, I mean me, because the station's not necessarily advertising it outside of just airing commercials on the station, is to utilize social media and do these video streams. So while I'm not on the air, in fact, I was sleeping, I scheduled a clip of Mari and I to play on the Facebook page last night, and it debuted live. So sorry if I tricked you. I didn't mean to trick you, but I definitely wanted to have people who normally don't check out the show to be able to catch their attention and have them see the show. And I'm going to be doing that here for the next few weeks at the very least to introduce the show to an audience that may have tuned the station out, but still follow them on Facebook. All right. So is that good? Laughing John is a
Yeah.
please and a playa. Okay. So Michael said that you're a playa. Are you a playa?
You know, it varies because I do go out,
Okay.
and if somebody comes my way, well, I'm going to talk.
Yeah.
Socialize. You know, I don't have to attack.
Right. And then we asked in the past how many women you think you've been with. What's that guesstimation? You're talking like triple digits. I mean, how much of a whore are you really?
I got to lie on that one, don't I?
No. Well, you failed when I played the lie detector game, but yeah, what's the
exactly.
true
Thank
answer?
you. Oh, God. You know what? Ever since I joined the military, well, that's the final answer.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know what the answer is, but it is the final one.
Well, let's just say it's been over 50.
Yes. Okay. So the last few women that you've been with have been over 50.
Well, I'm going to be 64 next week.
Yeah, they're still spring chickens. I get it.
Oh, yeah, you got that right.
I can't wait until I'm 64 banging a 50-year-old. I'll love it.
Yeah, you got that. I'm not saying that, but you are.
Yes, I know. And I'm digging that. So did you put Rock
Yeah, that's
102.1 in your presets yet?
Yes,
Yeah?
I have.
Good.
That's the first thing I did this morning. I go, you know, since the other ones aren't playing,
See,
I'm
I
going
knew
to
it.
switch around.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then you found me. And then you were like, oh, there's where my buddy Beef has been this entire time. Did you not miss me? I haven't been on the other station in 2 months.
2 months, forever, practically.
Yeah, well, they mentioned it actually last week, finally. I go, well, where's Brad?
They mentioned it on the air last week.
Yes, they did.
And they're promoting my show. So I guess the only
Yes,
thing,
exactly.
yeah, the station's promoting the show on the air, and then the other station's promoting my show as well. Good for them.
Right.
That's very nice.
Exactly.
I will not return the favor.
Sounds good to me.
All right, Laughing John, I got to get ready for this next segment. But I want you to listen very closely because I think these 10 ways that people sabotage their love lives, I think you're going to learn something. And I know they say you can't teach an old dog new tricks, but I think this old dog that I'm talking to right now has a trick or two to learn.
I like new tricks. What are you talking about?
Well, yeah. Again, we're not talking about the prostitutes here, but you know,
No, not at all. I don't know. Go there.
I know. I just had to. So, Laughing
It's
John.
got to be clean.
Yes, listen closely. Turn the radio up because this is going to be gold.
You got it. I've got it on my Walkman. I carry a Walkman with me all over the place.
Of course you do. I know.
Of course.
I love this guy. Laugh, John. It's good to hear from you again. A lot of people are asking if you were going to make the switch, and I'm glad that you did.
Absolutely.
All right. Thanks, John.
Good to hear from you.
Good to hear from you. All right. I'll talk to you here soon.
You got it.
All right. Bye. Laughing John, everybody. See, he's around. I haven't heard from Stripper Robin in a minute. Hopefully she didn't overdose. All right. We are 8 seconds away. Rock 102.1 KFMA. Welcome back to Beef Vegan Presents. I got my good friend Todd in here with me.
Hello.
We're breaking down the love life. You know, we try to educate people. We try to make them laugh and also give some education. This list I came across, it kind of struck close to home with me because I've been a victim of this. You know, I was perpetually single for a majority of my adult life. And the longest relationship I've ever been, healthy relationship I've ever been in, is my current relationship, which is going on 1.5 years. Not very long. But the first 9 months, I'm like, this could end at any moment, right? Like I have my guard up, ready for things to just.
It's just what you're used to.
Yeah, man. In fact, actually, with Todd in here, like a girl I was dating before, for like a month or two, we started saying the L word almost immediately, which is a red flag. Never do that. But with that, I told Todd I was confiding in him one day, and I was like, I just have a feeling that, she's better than me. Like, she's too good for me. And Todd, without hesitation, goes, oh, she is.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, definitely.
You dick. But it turns out he was right. So anyways.
I mean, not necessarily right. And that's not like being too good for you isn't not necessarily a knock. It's a different, it's lifestyles that go around. And just being too good for you means she had that different lifestyle, and she had that life that was not going to line up with your.
She's a size queen into BDSM. She was, she was hot, a little too hot for me. But as far as lifestyle is concerned, I don't know. I think I'm doing better in life than she is. Either way, I digress. Let's move forward.
Moving on.
Yeah, the 10 ways that people sabotage your love lives. Let me know if you fall victim to this. Do you do this to yourself? 600 KFMA. Coming in number 10, they give up too soon. So you're in it, not necessarily to win it, but you put that guard up and you walk away before you can get hurt.
You find that first problem and you're like, nope, I'd rather just wash my hands of this than try and figure it out.
Exactly. Yep. A lot of people do that. They're quitters. All right, next one, number 9, they aren't generous enough. Hey, I gave you every inch I have. What more do you want from me, blood?
Money.
Number 8, they are bitter. Bitter because the previous joke is real. Number 7, they think someone should love them as is. I made this mistake. I for a long time, I was making this mistake. I'm like, I will just not care about myself, let myself fall to S, not put in any effort in myself. And if you don't love that, then you could leave. And they left a lot. So I realized, if I want someone to love me, as cliche and lame as this sounds, I had to love me first.
Yep, that is lame and cliche. You are correct.
But it's also true.
It's also true.
So when I started working on myself, that's when good things started happening. So you could do it too. Number 6, they're too immature. Boobs. Number 5, they want the same person everyone else wants. So this is funny though, because there's a bunch of information I put in there. Essentially, everyone wants good-looking people, and this advice is saying you need to be realistic and
lower your standards a little bit.
Do you look like a troll? Then date a troll. What the hell? You think you're going to date a model when you're a troll?
Stay in your lane.
Yeah, stay in your lane. 4s stay with 4s, and that's the good perfect score. If you're a 4, you're not going to get a 10 unless you're rich. All right. Number 4, speaking of 4s, they expect their partner to complete them.
I don't think that's totally unreasonable, but you shouldn't expect them to fill every void.
Yeah, it's true. Number 3, they get into a rut. That's kind of like in life, it's peaks and valleys.
Right.
Sometimes you go through a valley and you're like, well, things suck right now. And then you self-destruct and ruin a relationship. So don't do that. Number 2, they fall into casual relationships. This was my problem getting into relationships in the past. I was always swiping, always hooking up.
Looking for the next thing instead of focusing on what's in front of you.
And dating is fun and exciting. And there's nothing wrong with that. In fact, I consider myself polyamorous, even though I was completely single and not in a relationship at all. I just figured I just like to bang randoms.
You like keep your options open.
But I called it polyamorous to make it sound classier.
That's how that works.
Mm-hmm. So, and number 1 in the 10 ways people sabotage their love lives is they don't give people a chance. And this goes to you hotter ladies that are around 8 or 9. Talk to those 4s. They'll love you more. All right, coming up next, superhero in training. LA has a mysterious man flying through the skies. It's a bird. It's a plane. Nope. It's Jetpack Guy. Find out more about that next on Beef Vegan Presents. How's that for a tease?
I could be a jetpack guy.
You could if you had a jetpack. Keeping it classy. All right. With that, as we get ready for Jetpack Guy, which is going to be a good segment. Let me play you a little bit of Faker, Florida. When Emil was in here this morning, he was hanging out with me from 6 to 8 or 7:45. And then we did It's Tuesday. So we did another edition of Fake or Florida. And we actually had Nick call in and compete against Emil. And spoiler alert, I think Emil lost, but I gave him a tie. Anyways, you be the judge. Check this out. Rock 2.1 KFMA. Welcome back to the show. That was Aaron Jones with Mercy, and it's time for Fake or Florida. If you want to play against Emil, that would be cool just to see. You know, he has to compete against either himself or you, and that's all for the Beefing Presents Competitive League. Here's how Fake or Florida is going to work. I got 5 headlines.
All right.
3 of them are real from the great mistake of Florida. 2 of them are fake.
Okay.
You just got to spot the difference.
Should be. Well, no, this is not going to be easy.
No, it's not that easy. You see, it seems like it's going to be easy,
Then
but
you
it's
think
the
about
opposite.
what Florida is, and
Yeah.
you're like, no, anything could be real out there.
They get crazy.
Yeah.
600 KFMA, that's 600-5362 if you want to battle against Emil. If not, it's early. I understand. All right, so I'll give you an example. Here's the first headline. You let me know if it's fake or if it's Florida. Okay?
Okay.
A burglar told cops he didn't break into a house. He was just going inside the house to look for his horse.
I'm going to say that's actually Florida.
Florida? You say that's Florida?
That's Florida.
That's 1 point here for you. Yeah, right. Yes,
All right.
That is correct. That is from a great state of Florida. Yeah, that happened last week. The burglar did break into the house, and they caught him. Police caught him. And sure enough, he was like, no, I'm just here to look for a horse. Looks like you got some competition, though.
Yes.
You know?
Thank you.
Rock 2.1, who's this?
This is Nick.
All right, Nick, you want to play against Emil in Fake or Florida?
Yeah, since you won't let me do my dad jokes.
No, you can do those later, Nick. All right, so here's how I'm going to do it. I'm going to read these 4 headlines, okay? And Nick, I'll let you go first to try to select the fake headline. And if Emil can pick out the other fake headline, then I guess he wins. But if he doesn't, he'll lose the game.
Alrighty, boss.
All right, here we go. Here's our first headline. A Hollywood woman told police she shouldn't get charged with drug possession because the heroin in her hoo-ha was not hers. All right, next headline. A couple in Clearwater, Florida was arrested on Friday after they got drunk, started arguing at dinner, and both mashed a plate of spaghetti in the other person's face. Next headline. A Jacksonville car wash owner was busted for DUI and Grand Theft Auto after he drove a customer's car into his mistress's house. And final headline, a hospital patient set fire to his hospital bed, set his hospital bed on fire after he felt like he was being ignored by nurses. All right, so out of those 4, now 2 of them are fake, 2 of them are real.
Man, that's kind of hard because they kind of all sound like Florida people.
100%.
I'm going to go with, let's go with the first one,
You're going to say the first one's fake. Okay, now Emil.
even though.
Yeah, the first one, the headline that you think is fake is the Hollywood woman who told police she shouldn't get charged for drug possession because the heroin inside her hoo-ha was not hers. And now, Emil, which one of these 4 do you think is fake?
I'm going to say the spaghetti one is fake.
The spaghetti one?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, out of these 2, the headline that is fake is the heroin in the hoo-ha.
No way,
Yes.
no way.
Oh,
Come
that
on.
means Nick beat you in that
Florida
round. Okay, so
disappointing me.
yes, the couple in Clearwater, that's 100% real. That happened. The girl's name was Stephanie, and I know for a fact that, girls named Stephanie are crazy.
Yeah.
So yeah, she was 45 years old. Her boyfriend's 35 years old. They get into a fight at a restaurant, and both decide to mash spaghetti in their faces, each other's faces. The good news is that was great foreplay. They went home and they banged like wildcats.
They kept the spaghetti on.
Oh,
and
yes, they
everything.
did. Like, and let me lick that marinara all over your face. Okay, fine. One more round. Okay, between these 2, which one of the headlines is fake? All right, so far, Nick got it right. Emil got it wrong. Let me read these headlines again real quick. A Jacksonville car wash owner was busted for DUI and Grand Theft Auto after he drove a customer's car into his mistress's house. Or the hospital patient set his hospital bed on fire after he felt like he was being ignored by nurses. Emil, I'll let you go first. Which one do you think is fake?
Oh, man. I want to say, I'm going to go ahead and say the first one is fake.
You said the first one is fake.
I always like the outlandish ones. I really hope somebody set their hospital bed on fire.
All right, Nick, do you agree or disagree?
I disagree.
You disagree. You think it's a real headline.
Yes.
All right. Well, Emil is correct. A Jacksonville car wash owner was busted for DUI and Grand Theft Auto. That was 100% fake. The hospital patient who set his hospital bed on fire after he felt like he was being ignored by nurses, 100% real.
That's a way to make a statement.
Look at you. Well, I'll tell you what. In this league, a tie is a win.
All
so I'm
right.
going to give
Tie
you
goes to
a
the
win,
winner.
and you could thank Nick for that.
Thanks, Nick. That was fun.
Nick, before we go, do you have a dad joke for us?
Unfortunately, boss, I'm driving, or else I would.
Okay, sounds good. Well, thanks for calling in and playing. Nick failed on the dad joke. We're back here live on the stream.
What a bail.
Good morning, everybody. Yeah, it happens. Continue with those roll calls and the likes and all that good stuff. And we're getting ready for the jetpack guy, which I'm going to show you guys real quick on the stream so you can see this. This is nuts. And I'll tell you more all about this guy here in just a couple minutes on the air. But this is a legit thing.
He's real. Jetpack Man is real. I refuse to not believe.
Look at him. Look how high he is. This is about 3,000 feet in the air. So see that? Look at that. He's just flying over the ocean. So we are about a couple years away from the reveal of Iron Man being a real thing, which is cool. Or this actually reminds me of The Rocketeer. If you remember that movie back in the day.
I do.
Yeah. So it's The Rocketeer in real life. This is a problem here in Los Angeles. And honestly, at first I was thinking Elon Musk, but he moved to Austin. So I would have immediately been like, that's Elon Musk. Everyone knows that's Elon Musk, but
that's an Elon Musk lackey. He wouldn't be testing it himself.
It's brilliant though. It's crazy. So I have that, and that I have to tell you more about. I'm extremely excited about this because what a weird timeline we're in right now. 2021.
People can fly with their arms.
Mm-hmm. I'll go to the phones real quick, see what we got here. Rock 102.1, who's this?
What's up, BP?
Hey, what's up, Donovan? How you doing, bud?
I just want to tell you, after I had the phone with you, I got some little action.
What? You got action? Donovan got laid, everybody. Congratulations, buddy. Yeah. What? Tell me more.
I can't.
You can't? You don't kiss and tell. I understand.
I appreciate that.
You know what, though? If this was tomorrow, I would call up the girl that you just hooked up with. And
along with my kid.
Okay. So that's good. I mean, well, we didn't talk that long ago. So did it not last that long? Or how long do you think it lasted? 10 minutes? 20 minutes? 5 minutes?
It took me 45 minutes.
It took you 45 minutes. Look at you. You are the man. I got to learn my stroke from you, buddy. Getting it on a Tuesday. I love it. That's very exciting. Did you finish her in your finishing position? What was that called again?
I'm not going to even go there anymore.
Okay, buddy. I'm sorry. All right, I got to get back on the air real quick. Okay, Donovan? Congratulations. I'm glad my show works as an aphrodisiac for you and your lady. You didn't hear that, but it's true. Rock 102.1 KFMA. It's a bird. It's a plane. It's Jetpack Guy. This is a tease that I set up for this next bit as I'm talking about the Jetpack Man that's been terrorizing the skies of Los Angeles. Have you seen this in the past 6 months, Todd?
I saw something similar, like the of a military testing a weird, like not a jetpack, but the like arm jetpacks, and just kind of lifted off. But it wasn't like, it was maybe 20 feet off the deck instead of, miles in the sky.
Right. Now, this is a different situation because it's not military, and the military has been searching for this guy here for about 6 months. There's been several sightings of what they're calling the Jetpack Guy in the skies of Los Angeles. And when I say the skies, like up where commercial airplanes are. This is why this is a big deal. They feel that it's a danger to not only the guy in the jet, but the planes that are flying through the air. This jetpack has been seen as high as 5,000 feet 5,000 feet in the air.
That's a little terrifying, especially right over a city, right near airports.
Yes, over the ocean, everything. I mean, you drop from that distance, kablooey, you're done. And so if there's any kind of malfunction, you're going down, you're dying. And so this happened just last week. There was I think the third or fourth spotting of jetpack guy, and it happened about 3,000 feet in the air this time. And when they had basically a pilot call in and say there was another sighting. And it's crazy about this is at first they're just like, oh, is it a UFO? So nonchalantly. And they're like,
I mean,
no.
technically, yeah, it's an unidentified flying object.
True. But they're like, no, it's the jetpack guy again. This time he's over the ocean. So, they want to know. The FBI want to know who is Los Angeles' mysterious jetpack guy. And that's something, obviously, we don't have an answer to at this point in time, but we will keep you updated as we continue to keep tabs on this mysterious flying guy. And we're a couple years away from Iron Man being a reality, or the Rocketeer at the very least. Speaking of the skies, and this is a story that will resonate with you, Todd.
Ooh.
The FAA is seeking gamers who want to become air traffic controllers.
I applied once, TBH.
Really?
Yeah.
Because it's like playing a video game, right?
It's the same. It's got a lot of the same skill sets where you have to be able to stay solidly focused on one thing. You have to be able to keep multiple objects juggled in your head as to where they are, what orders they need to do. And it does translate. You're tracking a lot of objects, tracking a lot of targets.
You're spot on. In fact, actually, Marcus Bryce is an air traffic controller at the Joint Base Andrews who helps Air Force One take off and land almost every single day. This is what he said about how being a gamer is the perfect background for this job. Check this out. That's huge. So
you're absolutely trained to just take in. You have this screen in front of you, and it is presenting in every single corner information. And that's the gamer training, is learning how to take in all of that at once.
That's crazy. That is insane. Well, I'll tell you this much. If you guys are sitting around at home and not doing anything, getting ragged by your parents to just get off the video games, what are you going to do with your life? You could answer back, I'm going to become an air traffic controller. Starting pay is $41,000 a year, but the national average is $120,000. So imagine going from Call of Duty to calling airplanes out on their landing schedule. 120 grand a year. It's not bad.
High stress, but worth it.
Mm-hmm. Up next, are we going to do cancel court there, Todd? Do you want to do the case against Matt Damon or no?
Yeah, let's talk about it.
Okay, well, up next, we have another edition of Cancel Court. It's the people versus Matt Damon. Find out how we weigh in next on Beef Vegan Presents. It's Rock 102.1 KFMA. Clear. All right, it's going to be interesting. So coming up next, we got the Cancel Court with Matt Damon. But first, did you catch Emil's new game? Speaking of which, I just mentioned the air traffic controller thing. I do mention it here. So I'm going to share this with you right now. Here's Emil talking about how he got the brand new Xbox. You're going to want to know this.
Great State Farms.
Oh, I don't know what that was. So you got a new Xbox? How'd you get a new Xbox?
I just worked for it, man.
No, that's not the answer that I'm looking for, because I worked too. All right. I had the money at one point in time to get a new Xbox. But they're sold out everywhere. Yeah. So you got one like when?
I was literally working though. While I got it though, I just kept scouring. I can't remember the website's name, but it originally was for like finding like Funko Pop toys, but it expanded into like everything else with electronics. So all you had to do was put in your zip code, your mile radius, and what you were looking for. I just kept clicking refresh every day. Yeah. Finally, one popped up like way east side Target, Series X Xbox.
So here in town?
Yeah, Series X Xbox right here in town, like Target way down, like off of like, I don't know, somewhere east side. And I just...
You got in the car and raced over there.
Yeah, head on over there. There's two left, me and some other guy. Yeah.
At the same time, bought it?
Yep.
So you both knew that the Xbox was in at that point in time.
Yep.
At what time in the morning did you go there?
It's like right when they opened. The guy
Right
was
when they
not.
opened, right.
Yeah, and I felt so bad for the employees. They were getting hassled like 24/7. You can tell.
Yeah,
Yeah,
for those
just like,
Xboxes.
you got new PlayStations, you got new Xboxes, and the fatigue on their voice was just like,
I know.
screw you, man.
Right. I mean, hell, they got to make more of these. You still can't find those, the Xboxes or the PlayStation
Isn't it
right now.
ridiculous? Like,
That is crazy. Like,
Yeah.
what? They can't make enough? Like, they knew that people wanted these things.
they're having like chip problems, manufacturers. But I also think it's just like the supply and demand kind of thing where they're like, no, let's just kind of keep it back. More
Right.
people will be hungry for these things.
Yeah,
So,
you always want what you can't have. So, did you get any new games with it?
yeah, I got a couple of new games. I've been playing on Game Pass, Microsoft Flight Simulator. It's fun.
Flight Simulator.
Yeah.
So, it's like it sounds.
Yeah,
so,
you're
you're flying.
Which can be kind of boring because you're sitting there, but it's like it's kind of hard because you're like controls, or you can have it like at max settings, so where you're like actually flying a plane, you have to like turn everything on and do all this stuff and
Yeah.
not fly like an idiot. But that's how I fly, and I usually like crash.
How realistic is it? Because it says simulator.
It's pretty realistic. They have like peripherals, like where they have like an adapter, like an actual plane cockpit. So you have like your thruster and your whole like modules and stuff that you have to actually hit buttons and stuff. It's like $350. I'm not that crazy about it because it's like, I'll
To
play it
get
for
the
a week.
actual setup, but I guess you could learn how to fly. I mean, I came
Yeah.
across a story. The FAA is looking for flight control attendants
Right.
who play video games because essentially it's like the same thing.
Essentially, I mean, you should probably put thousands of hours into it because it's different than your getting up into a plane and dealing with like a gust of wind in reality and trying
Yeah.
to figure out what happens when your engine stalls or something. Then you're like, oh well, I'll just hit restart.
Yeah.
But
This program, this flight simulator, is probably something that they kind of just lifted from training programs
I would
that the
say-
military and other companies probably use.
I can see them using it for sure. It's pretty in depth.
And you say that the mapping and everything of the flight simulator is 100% realistic, like
They-
Google Maps.
I think it's it might be Bing Maps since it's Microsoft, but it's all live. You can have live weather, like literally what's going on outside with the weather. There's live traffic and everything. It's
No.
crazy. Yeah. It's
So
nuts.
you could be playing your video game and flying over the area of Tucson and possibly see me driving.
I don't know if it's exactly like live traffic. There's cars down there and they took video of like these cars moving through town at some point.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you were driving when they were filming or like, using satellite image, yeah, you could be somewhere. There's like cars all over the place, and there's other players. If you're online, you'll see other players flying around too.
You ever like low fly around neighborhoods and
That's all I
stuff?
do, man. That's all I do. And it's
You ever catch anybody like naked in the backyard or
No,
doing
I'm
anything like
looking.
that?
I'll land on like little side streets and just like rolling, just like trying to pull up, just like, hey, what's going on? What's going on? Let me see if I can see what's up, girl. Open this blind.
You're able to land on the side streets and everything.
you
in a
land,
small
but
enough plane.
you get down low enough, and the graphics kind of start getting kind of weird because it's like it's meant to be like looked at from like
bird's
at
eye
least
view.
Yeah,
Right.
from an airplane or at least somewhat close. It's still decent, but I hear word of a possible like helicopter DLC in the future, which would be cool because you
Woo.
can kind of
That's amazing. Damn. Well, do you not play Red Dead Online anymore?
I still
you're
play. Yeah, they released Blood Money DLC like a couple weeks ago.
Can you play with the average folk that still have the old Xbox, or do you have to play with the hoity-toities that got the new one?
No, you can. It's just like loading times are a little different. Like you'll load a little faster than the old players and stuff.
Oh, that's good to know.
That's how I was trolling you all those weeks ago, man.
I know. Well, there you have it. That's how to get new Xbox from a meal. It's game tips by meal. Welcome back to the show. Look at that little transition. Little sweeping. I don't know. I'll get the sweep here. Sweep here.
There's a lot of buttons here.
Yeah. All right. Let's see.
I disagree with the meal. You don't need an Xbox. You don't.
Yeah. Okay. Well, Jennifer, I'm glad that you commented. Yes, it is starting at 8, which is unfair. It should start at 6, but this is where we're at right now. But I have good news. The show is going to be longer than an hour. I attempted an hour yesterday. It was 2. It went by too fast. So
2 goes by too fast.
2 does go by too fast, and we do have a lot of content to get to as far as previous video
Would you say
clips.
we have too much content
Yeah, we did
for a 2-hour show, 2 day.
But so today's show is going to be about an hour and a half, maybe hour 45. So that's good. It's like a movie. We're streaming a movie right now.
We are the movie.
The weirdest looking porn you wanted to see. So, yes, I understand. Change sucks. But starting around 8, and with all the videos that I'm loading up here in the StreamYard, and that's only what we're recording right now, I know that I'm going to be able to include other video content, things that I work on. So trust me, there's a big game plan. And when it's all said and done, after a couple months, this stream should look like something very cool and very special and different. And it's still something that you'll be able to interact with live while we do it. So, but 4 hours just seemed like a little too much butt clenching for my management. You're just like, what's it gonna say next? It's gonna I'm gonna get in trouble. No, well, I'm still a professional. Calm down, people. What's up, Big Daddy Tucson? Thank you for those emotes. We're a couple minutes away from cancel court today. This week, actually, 2 celebrities are in hot water. So we're doing a rare double dose of cancel court. Yesterday, we had Michael Che. Michael Che was found not guilty, by the way. Today, Matt Damon. Matt Damon inadvertently, possibly canceled himself by being brutally honest. No one was calling him out. It was literally him sticking his foot in his mouth, and we'll break that case down here in about a minute, 20 seconds. As you got your whole case all lined up?
Yeah.
Okay. We're gonna
Wait, which am I pro or against Matt?
Well, you're the prosecutor.
I'm trying to cancel him.
Yes, you're building the case as to why Matt Damon should be canceled. I'm the judge, and also I'll lightly be going against why he should not be canceled. And then we'll go to the phones. So let us know. That's true. Don't want to give the folks that write the checks an aneurysm, for sure. Right, I know. A lot of butt clenching. And they're just like, you thought you were going to do bits. Like, those were bits. I tell my stories naturally. It's kind of like what I was trained to do. Whatever. All right, here we go. About 15 seconds. Yeah, I know. I like a long stream in the morning as well. Let's do this. 5 seconds.
Beef Vegan presents Cancel Court.
I got court ID. I'm in. Who's on trial?
Rock 2.1 KFMA. It's time for another edition of Cancel Court. This is the first time we've done it twice in 1 week because 2 celebrities got themselves in hot water. Michael Che was yesterday. Today, we're taking Matt Damon to court. Todd is the prosecutor. I'll be the judge, and you guys are the jury. 600 KFMA to weigh in on whether or not Matt Damon should be canceled. Todd, present your case.
Now, here is the evidence. Matt Damon did, in fact, make headlines over the weekend. He said he only recently stopped using a derogatory term towards homosexuals.
Yes, it started with an F and it ended with a T. So that's even harsher. Initially, I thought it was just the F word. But when you end it with a T, it comes off a little more harsh, right?
Very homophobic.
Yes.
He said the word was commonly used as he was growing up, but that's hardly a defense, especially when you have to learn from your daughter that the thing that you are saying are terribly offensive and that maybe, just maybe, you should stop. I will give Matt credit. He did take that to heart and allegedly has stopped, but he's now also walked back saying, whoa, I never really used that either.
Right.
But you said you did, Matt. Which is it, Matt? Which is it?
All right. And to recap, before we go to the phones, the 600 KFMA at 600-5362. It's that Matt Damon put his foot in his mouth. He admitted that he was using that as recently as last year because his daughter had to let him know that him using that word was wrong. So he was using it in some kind of context. Should Matt Damon be canceled? That's the question that we're presenting our jury, and it's an excellent case. I will say this in Matt Damon's defense, and not that anyone could say that word, and they shouldn't, but growing up in the 90s in Boston stereotypically is a town of harsh language.
I believe it was commonly used around him. Back in his childhood.
And many other derogatory terms. Boston is the least PC place in America. And the 90s themselves, that word was thrown around freely. So it took a while for the rest of us to get caught up and understand that words can hurt. But with that said, he's been out of Boston for a long time. He's been in Hollywood for longer, right? So he should have known a long time ago,
long
way
ago,
before he started having kids, that you shouldn't just be throwing that word around all willy-nilly, And who is he saying it to and about? 600 KFMA, give us a call, and then we'll reveal the results of this week's cancel court next on Rock 102.1 KFMA. It's Beefing and Presents. Clear. All right, let's get some phone calls here. If you want to call in?
600 KFMA.
I'll record it, and then we'll play it here in a second. Yeah, I know. Well, I mean, Eddie Murphy now cringes at Raw, even though Raw was a classic stand-up special. But yeah, it was super homophobic. But that was the 80s. So they did. Doing cancel court at 8:50 is always a bad idea. My phones are a little hotter earlier in the morning, but maybe they didn't like the case.
It's possible.
Yeah.
Maybe you're all terrible people.
Yeah, it is crazy watching it now. Give me a call right now. While you call, I'm going to play a little clip. This MTV rolling. Oh, actually, we got a phone call right now. Thank God. All right, here we go. Rock 102.1, who's this? Hey, D, what's going on? Now, will you say Matt Damon is canceled or not? All right, and he admitted to it in the first place. It was his fault that he got caught, but he said, hold on. I got dead air. What, do I have dead air? Okay. All right, I gotta let you go. I got dead air. I'll try to figure it out later. All right. Here, let's play this MTV clip and let me figure this out. Oh, I don't have dead air.
No dead air.
Dense, and Emil and I are basically around the same age. We're getting close.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm a little bit older, but we both grew up with MTV when MTV used to play music videos.
Oh man, the good days, the real days.
Good old days. That's what us old people say. Like, you kids in your YouTube, you don't know what it's like to have the box and MTV and actual music videos, even though music videos are still very much a thing. But Rolling Stone just released a list of the greatest music videos of all time in honor of MTV turning 40 years old this year.
Wow.
Yes. 40. And we salute MTV for playing 10 years of music videos and 30 years of reality television.
I know, right?
Yeah. And so if I was to say or ask you right off the top, what do you think is the greatest music video to you of all time?
Of all time? Oh, that's pretty hard. I can name a couple. I really liked California.
California?
Yeah. With big Dr. Dre.
Oh, California Love.
Yes,
where it was Dr. Dre and Tupac doing the
Two-part
Mad
music
Max
video,
thing.
like a Mad Max. It's a good song, a really good video too. I don't know if it's the best, but off the top of my mind,
right?
It's pretty good.
I would say like Jeremy from Pearl Jam stuck with me. I mean, obviously that won all the awards from the MTV Video Music Awards when that came out, and neither one of these made the list of the top 20 from Rolling Stone. I selected a few that are most notable to me. And number one is a music video that you've never seen before in your life. I guarantee it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which is unfortunate. But there are notable acts on here like Radiohead, Prince, Duran Duran, Hungry Like a Wolf. Remember that? Yeah. Missy Elliott with the Super Duper Fly.
Yeah.
with that fisheye lens. That was the beginning of the fisheye lens.
That was, huh?
Yes. She was an innovator on that.
That was? I thought Jamiroquai did that.
He did it after.
Was that after?
I believe so.
Okay.
I'm going to stick with it and say after. I'm going to give the credit to Missy Elliott. And I know that P. Diddy ripped it off too, but Missy Elliott was the first.
Good for her.
The White Stripes fell in love with the girl. That was the Lego.
Okay, yeah, that was a good one.
Video. Yeah, that was the introduction of the White Stripes for the kids out there who didn't know it. We got a minute 45 music video made of Legos.
Yeah.
This is how we found out about the White Stripes, and it was amazing. Aha, Take on Me. Smells Like Teen Spirit, obviously Nirvana. And so that's the highest Nirvana makes on the list, is number 13. Billie Jean by Michael Jackson comes in at number 10. This one was cinematic. This was like a movie. I remember them hyping up the debut of this music video. It's from Guns N' Roses. Can you guess the song?
I'm going to say, November Rain.
That's right.
Yeah, I love that one.
Right.
It gets you in the feels too.
Yes, true. Because at the end, I mean, no spoiler, even though the song's been out 30 years.
What?
But it's kind of sad. Yeah. It was a movie and it was an experience. That's a thing that you don't get nowadays.
No, you don't.
Yeah, it's the hype around that. And to be able to sit down and watch like a debut of a music video. All right, Sledgehammer from Peter Gabriel. D'Angelo's Untitled, or How Does It Feel? Do you know about this music video?
The D'Angelo?
Yes.
Little about it.
What do you know about it?
I think I've seen bits and pieces online, YouTube.
Uh-huh.
But other than that, I am not too.
I'll tell you about it.
Okay.
And this is amazing that this came in at number 7 because it's kind of pornographic. The video itself is only D'Angelo. It's just a shot on D'Angelo from the waist up. He's an R&B singer, if you don't know who he is, without his shirt on. He's all sweaty and oiled up, and he's singing. But the legend has it that he was receiving fellatio during the shooting of the video. So it's basically him getting pleasure and singing his own song.
And working at the same time.
At the same time.
D'Angelo.
I know. And it came in at number 7.
7.
Like the perverts on it at the Rolling Stone.
Well, did you ever see that Rammstein video?
Du Hast?
No, it's I could say the P word on I can't remember what I could say on the radio anymore.
Just say P.
P, yeah.
Okay.
It's a porno. It's essentially they're banging chicks, and it's crazy.
Well, they did make the list. Yeah. So Sabotage from the Beastie Boys comes in at number 6.
Good one.
Now, one of the most current videos, This Is America by Childish Gambino. That came in at number 4. That was a great video. Vogue by Madonna, number 3. Hurt by Johnny Cash at number 2.
Good one.
And the number 1 music video of all time. Well, you're going to guess?
Can I say?
Go ahead.
Thriller?
No.
Really?
And it should have been Thriller. At the very least.
It's like a 15-minute music video.
It made MTV. It honestly made MTV.
Right? Rick Baker did the special effects, I think.
Yes, and it's not even the highest Michael Jackson song on this list. So yeah, shenanigans. Call shenanigans. They did this. Rolling Stone did this just so they wouldn't be attacked by the Beehive. It was Beyonce's Formation. Nobody saw this music video, and that's the greatest music video of all time. So they just screwed up this entire list by putting Beyonce at the top just because they don't want to get a bunch of angry emails. But I would say I'm with you. Thriller, Michael Jackson Thriller. We should start a petition today.
Compromising your integrity, MTV, with that. Come on, lists are BS anyway. Make your own list.
Shame. You should feel shame. All right, coming up next, we have your F My Life. If you have an F My Life you care to share, email me at beefegan@kfma.com or give me a call, 600-KFMA. We got F My Lives coming up next on Rock 102.1. Twice, like coming up next. There's things that at least I could look
Here's
back.
the tease of my preview.
Right. Here's a double tease. Yeah. So that's something I have to work on. Should be getting Drum in here soon. She's running late here. What do you do? Oh, behind an accident right now. Okay.
Feels bad.
Drum is legendarily late to things. When she was doing traffic, she would come in like once every 2 weeks being like, I'm sorry, I didn't get here in time. Like, yeah, I know. And I didn't tell because I'm not a tattletale. But at the same time, like when initially they're just like, hey, co-host, blah, 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 blah. They're like, what about Drum? And I didn't know about Drum. I've talked to Drum before. She's doing really good. But I'm like, she'll never show up on time. Like, what are you talking about? I'm like, she never shows up all the time. She's always late. And Mac was like, why didn't you tell me? I'm like, why is it my job to tell you? Don't you realize that, you're not getting traffic done in the mornings? Oh my God. It's fantastic.
It'd be like late then.
No, she'll be here soon. Maybe.
No, I mean then like
right.
Straight up missing your segments.
Look at Rick. He said, F my life. Last night during sex, I called my wife Amari KFMA. You could send that to Mari. That's a good one. Yeah. So Thriller I got messages on Facebook when we did the breaking down the greatest video of the MTV era. The fact that they left Thriller off the list is a travesty and completely discredits the list. Now the list doesn't mean shit, but I had a bunch of people being like, absolutely, Thriller was the greatest video of all time in the MTV era. And there's other videos that are entertaining and fun, but none of them had the impact that Thriller did. I mean, I feel like Thriller won Emmys or something, it was a big deal. Uh-oh. It's Todd dealing with real stuff.
Sorry, Tucson, it's none of your effing business.
That's all right. I'll tell you when we
That's
leave.
my fault
No,
for
it's
looking
good.
at my phone when I probably shouldn't.
Yeah, you should not. Tomorrow morning, score report at 7 and 9, 7:10 and 9. Maybe it'll be 7:15. Tomorrow morning, as you guys know on the stream, most of you guys know it's going to be a really good one with Matt. Oh my God, it was so good. In fact, actually, I've been waiting all week. I'm just so excited to share this one, with the music and everything. We got 3.5 minutes. We're going to do a little face-off between Todd and Drum, but her lateness.
I get the win by default, right?
That's not how this league works. That's not how this league works.
She doesn't show up, no contest.
No, that's not
I get the W.
That's not how this league works. You know that.
Wow.
I can I have D-Rock call in and play against you.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I guess technically that's that. Yeah, but still, no contest.
I don't know.
And also, I don't appreciate you pitting us against each other in gladiatorial combat.
Why not? Everyone does.
I feel violated. These are my friends.
See?
Wow, see.
D-Rock's like, tag me in.
So many. Such a lack of feeling.
Call us up, D-Rock.
Three of us talking at the same time? That takes you back.
No, it's going to be one at a time. All right, here he is. What's up, D?
Yo.
Okay. I'm going to be doing this stupid trivia. It's going to be 30 seconds on the clock. And you see how many you could answer within the 30 seconds. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So hold on. We got about minute 50. So
let me see if I can get this sound. Hold on.
Well, I want you to mute the stream because then I'll put you on hold and then you can't hear the same questions.
How about now?
Can you promise me that you won't cheat in this game?
I can promise you that I won't cheat in this game.
Do you believe him, Todd?
I don't have a lot of reference to work off here. I don't believe anybody. I'm a little triggered right now, so it might not be so nice.
I know. Whatever you do, just don't curse when we play this game. All right. So here's what's...
I could go on the StreamYard and hook up on my webcam so you can see that I'm not typing.
Well, it's not about typing. It's about hearing the previous questions. So I just need you to mute it out so you don't hear what I ask Todd. And when I put you on hold, then you shouldn't be able to hear us. But if you do, don't tell me you do. Hold on. We're not on the air right now, so I'm pretty sure you only hear what's on the air. When I put you on hold, do you hear music? Hold on. I'm going to put you on hold right now.
We're learning. All
right, did you hear music?
I didn't hear anything.
Perfect. That's the
good,
purgatory.
because I also talked. So.
Yeah, that's the purgatory that I want you to be in.
Okay.
Okay. Here we go. Oh, I'm so excited. 8 seconds. Rock 102.1 KFMA. Welcome back to the show. It's Beef Vegan Presents. And as you know by now, we have a competitive league going on between all the guests that are on the show. Now, Drum's late this morning. It was going to be Drum versus Todd, but luckily for us, we got our good friend D-Rock on the phone. Good morning, D-Rock.
What's up, guys?
Hey, welcome to the show. Thank you so much. We missed you this week, but hope to see you next week. But till then, it's time for you and Todd to go face-to-face in a stupid trivia contest. And the way that this game's going to work is I'm going to ask you both the same stupid questions. I'll put D-Rock on hold first so he doesn't hear the questions that I ask the Todd, and we'll rack up the score, and whoever answers more stupid trivia correctly within 30 seconds wins. Now, there is a history between D-Rock and Todd. They've known each other for over a decade now.
We all met in the same parking lot.
Exactly. Right. So this is a rivalry that is coming back to life. We're bringing it back up to the forefront. D-Rock versus Todd Marley. Who's going to take this round? We're about to find out. So I'm going to put you on hold, D-Rock. You ready?
I'm going into my isolation chamber.
There we go. And we tested this, so he can't hear us right now. Now, Todd, I'm going to ask you a bunch of questions. I hope you get them right. You got 30 seconds on the clock, and the clock will begin when I finish asking the first question. Okay, you ready?
Okay, I'm ready.
All right, here we go. Prunes come from what kind of tree?
A prune tree.
Incorrect. All right, what kind of animal starred in the movie Jaws?
Sharks.
Correct. What kind of jungle creature is Shere Khan?
Tiger.
Correct. What was Michael Jackson's album follow-up to Thriller?
Abraham Lincoln's hat. I don't know.
Incorrect. What was the 50th state to become part of the United States of America?
Hawaii.
Correct. What was the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles' favorite food?
Pizza.
Okay, I'll give that to you. So 1, 2, 3, 4. You got 4. 4 in 30 seconds.
Knowing those questions, I feel good. I feel all right.
Okay. You did miss a couple. All right, Derek, are you there?
I am here.
All right, so here's the deal. Todd got 4 answers correct. Okay. We ended up asking him 6 questions. So he got 4 out of 6 in the 30 seconds. The clock will begin when I finish asking this question. Are you ready?
I am ready.
All right, here we go. Prunes come from what kind of tree?
Plum tree.
Correct. What kind of animal started in the movie Jaws?
Shark.
Correct. What kind of jungle creature was Shere Khan?
Pass.
Okay, what was Michael Jackson's album follow-up to Thriller?
Oh. Pass.
All right, what was the 50th state to become part of the United States of America?
Hawaii.
Correct. What was the teenage... Oh, we ran out of time. Oh, no.
Yes.
That means Todd Marley won this round.
Oh, I like combat again.
Congratulations, Todd, for winning. This first time. I mean, you winning.
Second time.
Yeah, the second time that you won. I'll check out what the actual rankings
Standings are still in the basement, but that's where I belong.
Yes, I think you were 1 and 2 going into this. No, you were 1 and 3. So now you are 2 and 3. And D-Rock, with that, you are also 2 and 3. So you guys are tied.
Amazing.
All right.
Yes. And shout out to Mari, who's very proud to be number 1 in this league. She is a perfect 5-0.
She cheats. She
No,
cheats. She bats her eyes at people. She's a distraction.
She's a savant. All right.
She plays it on every single level.
All right. Well, now you know. So the bar has been set, and hopefully you can get your rematch, D-Rock, here pretty soon with Todd Marley. But this week, unfortunately, you're taking home the L. Thanks for calling in, my friend. We'll talk to D-Rock here shortly. Coming up next, we got another round of the Naked News with Drum, so stick around. It's Beef Vegan Presents. Clear. All right, good job, buddy.
Do we have a drum? Do we actually have a drum?
Yeah, she's coming.
No, we know she's coming.
Yeah, we have a drum.
I'm confused. I'm hopeful.
Drum is the news girl.
Well, I know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So she was in traffic and she's just running behind. So
Gotcha.
yeah, it'll be happening. It's coming up here shortly. But for everybody on the stream, if you missed F My Life, well, I got good news for you. I have it right now. Check this out. Rock 102.1 KFMA. That's the Pretty Reckless. Wait.
No, check it out.
Yeah, why isn't it playing?
Check it out. Why are you not checking it out?
It's gonna be smooth. Rock 102.1 KFMA. That's the Pretty Reckless here. Check this out.
Check. Nope, that's still us. We're being checked
My
out.
fault.
Hi.
I broke it.
Damn it, D.
All right.
Okay, we'll do good.
I'll let you do your thing.
All right, we'll do good news, bad news. All right, so yeah, I'll talk to you soon, D. Rock 102.1 KFMA. Welcome back to Beef Vegan Presents. Got Emil with me here as we get into good news, bad news. Now, I'm a contradiction by nature. I'm very optimistic, but I'm pessimistic at the very same time. So I'm going to have Emil read off some good news headlines, and then I'm going to counter it with my pessimistic point of view.
Oh, you're going to be the dark cloud. Okay.
Yes, I am the dark cloud. I'm so sorry, but go ahead and start things off.
All right,
Emil.
we'll get this beef. A 17-year-old in Virginia just graduated from high school and college at the same time. He finished college first.
Nice.
With his bachelor's in business administration. Then he graduated from high school. 2 weeks later, his mom says he's very determined and goal-oriented.
That's the good news. All right, bad news. He finished college a virgin.
Yeah.
Yes. And high school at the same time.
A double whammy. All right, well, going on to this one. A station in Minneapolis did a story on two unlikely best friends.
Okay.
A toddler named Ben Olson and his friend Mary, who turns 100 next month.
Oh, that's nice. 100 next month.
I know. Good for her. That's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Ben hasn't seen many kids during the pandemic, but Mary lives next door. So they spent a lot of time together, of course.
Oh, that's sweet. That's the good news. Bad news is if Ben catches a cold, they won't be friends for long.
I saw this one coming.
Yeah, I'm like, oh, this is not a long-term friendship. Ugh.
Oh, beef. Oh,
All
beef.
right.
All right. Here's some more good news. A kid in France was confined to a wheelchair. That's not good news, but let me get on to the rest of it. So his dad started a robotics company that built a robotic exoskeleton that lets him walk.
Wow.
The company is called Wandercraft. A few hospitals have been using these exosuits as well.
Oh, wow. So like paraplegic kids can now walk with robotic legs.
Yep.
That's good news. All right. I like that. Bad news. The suits have a mind of their own, and now they're on a mission to find and kill John Connor.
I'm from the future.
I'm from the future. Let me see your suits, your exosuits.
Oh,
Sorry,
man. They're going to turn on us. I know it.
All right. One more good
All right.
news story here.
So a group of nurses in Kansas City crocheted a bunch of gold medals and tiny USA outfits for babies born during the Olympics.
Oh, that's very nice. That's
Yeah.
good Olympic news. The bad news is the Russian babies on steroids just stole their medals. And they're called the ROC now. So we get it right. That's good news, bad news. Thank you so much, Emil. Coming up next, the battle for Casa Bonita intensifies. As we were talking about earlier in the week, Trey Parker and Matt Stone want to buy this iconic Colorado landmark, but the business says, no, we will not sell. I'll let you know what the people are saying next on Beef Vegan Presents. I feel like I got caught with my pants down. Like,
No,
oh, what are you guys doing there?
We were doing nothing.
So I'm getting ready for Drum, who's still about 2 minutes away. So I'm going to squeeze in some science on our next segment, maybe. And then do Naked News. I don't know. We're trying to buy time as we get ready for Drum. But you guys did miss out on a pretty eventful F My Life. It was a good F My Life this morning. And I want to share that with you. How about now? Rock 102.1 KFMA. That's the Pretty Reckless here on Beef Vegan Presents. Welcome back to the show. It is now 7:10, and in about an hour, we're going to be giving you another opportunity to win tickets for a day to remember. So be ready for that. But for now, let's get into our F My Lifes. Now, if you don't know, these are unfortunate situations here from around Tucson, Arizona. You could email me, beefvegan@kfma.com, if you care to have your F My Life be shared on the air, or if you have the guts, you can give me a call at 600 KFMA, and then we'll weigh in on whether or not your life is effed or you're just being a big baby. Emil, are you ready for these F My Lives?
Let's do it.
All right, here's our first situation. Today, a customer was rude to me, and I was rude back. He then asked for my manager, and I told him I was the store manager. He then identified himself as the corporate owner.
Ooh.
Oosh. F My Life, Emil.
No, you know what? I don't think so. I don't think so. That's it. I mean, if you're manager and you're sticking up for stuff, maybe the guy, the corporate dude would be appreciative that you're like being a manager.
I totally disagree. This guy's about to get fired.
Yeah, I know. Right?
So I'm overriding it. This is a rare thing.
Okay.
To override and say, you know what? This is F My Life. All right, next situation. Today, my boyfriend told me how he used to collect little things when he was younger. That's kind of normal, right?
Yeah.
He then decided to tell me about his current big toenail collection. Oh, that's just gross.
What?
F My Life, Emil.
Yeah, F My Life. Come on.
110%. You're in a relationship with this guy. You have to run immediately. All right, let's go to the phone and see what we got as far as our F My Lives. Rock 102.1, who's this?
Hey, Beast, this is JJ, and I have an F My Life for you.
All right, what you got, JJ?
Something like this. Oh, on Friday, I went over to see my buddy. We were hanging out, listening to some music on the TV, and his roommate flipped out and kicked us out. So my buddy wanted to go to the bar to talk to his dad out on the patio, talk about kicking out his roommate. But I got kicked out because I walked into a table while texting, and they said I looked inebriated. Oh. And then finally after that, I got kicked out of a Mexican food parking lot because I was talking to myself about how messed up the night had been. And this guy walks up to me and says, "Hey, you're creeping out my girl. You need to leave."
Oh, no.
FML, dude. FML.
JJ, so everywhere you went, people didn't want you there. Yeah, man, I'm going to say that's an F My Life. Emil, what do you think?
Yeah, it sounds like Tucson's just rejecting you that night. Just go home and lick your wounds. Try another one.
Yeah, if I was going to give you any advice, though, JJ, any advice, I would say don't argue with yourself in public. Keep those thoughts in your head so you don't look that crazy.
That's good advice. Thanks, bro.
Hey, if I see you at one of my events, JJ, I will make sure not to kick you out until you get too weird, and then I'm going to have to ask you to leave.
All right, I appreciate it. But come on, can we get weird, dude?
Yes.
Let's get weird.
It's Tucson. We can get weird. Thanks, JJ. All right, on to the next F My Life. Today, my loneliness pushed me to buy a pack of cigarettes just so I had to show my ID to the clerk, hoping he would wish me a happy birthday.
Oh, yeah.
I don't even smoke, and the clerk didn't say anything.
F My Life on so many levels.
Right.
I hope he didn't. I hope he's still alive today.
Hey, yeah, no, you have no friends, so might as well start smoking. Just kidding. Don't do that. All right, next situation. Today, I was reading a crappy How to Spice Up Your Marriage book with my husband for laughs. One of the ideas was for the guy to whip out his knob, stand behind the lady and say, "Can you say that into the microphone?" Now he does that every chance he gets, and I fall for it every time.
Oh, what? You fall? No, you're stupid. And it's not F My Life.
I'm a little disappointed because I thought I was the only one that did this.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You
I was
do
like,
this?
mic check, 1, 2.
You do it over and over and over again?
I do it. If you ask my girlfriend, I probably do it more than I should.
But she gets a kick out of it, though. Maybe the first 2 times.
She got a kick out of it.
Yeah.
She's over the kick.
Yeah. She's just beef now. Come on.
Yeah, she's heard the joke. Now it's hack. And I'm sorry, but it's still funny to me. So no, not F My Life. All right, 2 more real quick. Today I picked up a prostitute. That prostitute was my sister, and I picked her up from jail.
Yeah. Oh, well, that's kind of a hard one though, because if you're picking up your sister, but what are you doing? Like,
He's just bailing his sister out of jail, but he found out his sister's a prostitute. F my life.
nah, that's her life.
Okay, big baby. All right.
Big baby. That's her life.
All right. Final Left My Life of the day. Today, while working at a pizza place with my girlfriend, I called my boss to tell him we were short on sausage. Under her breath, I heard my girlfriend say, "Sounds like somebody I know."
Oh, yeah, F my life. Oh.
Brutal. There's your F My Life for the day. Keep them coming in. I know I got a phone call. I'll do one more phone call in here. What the hell? Rock 102.1. Who's this?
What do you think it is, Brad?
Hey, Donovan, hold on a second. All right, so we're gonna talk to Donovan off the air. When we return, we got to salute a real American hero. This story is taking a break from the comedy, but it's a story that you need to hear next on Beef Vegan Presents. It's Rock 102.1 KFMA. What's up, Donovan? Whoa! All right, we're back here live as Drum's getting set up for the Naked News. That's going to happen here in a few minutes, but I got to get on, kill some time, do some extra content here.
But we're overflowing with content.
Yeah, there's a lot. Which is good. We got 45 seconds here as we get situated. We're going to do our Tuesday morning moron. I think that sounds familiar. Oh, well, no, it's a different branding. What I normally do, and I did this yesterday, I did Faker, Florida instead today. But I'm going to do this at 6:30 and most days. Come up with 3 stupid criminal stories, our morning morons, and then have callers decide which one should be dubbed that day's morning moron. But today we're doing it a little differently. Here we go. Rock 102.1 KFMA. Welcome back to the show. It's Beef Vegan Presents. Beef Vegan hanging out here with my buddy Todd. And
Hello.
It's time for a Tuesday morning moron. Let me give you a story real quick. And this is why I dubbed this person the Tuesday morning moron. It's a groom out of Louisiana who, right after he got married, almost immediately after he got married, shot his friend in the leg. This is on his way back from his wedding. The reason why? He suspected the guy was having an affair with his new wife. Yes.
Why the leg then?
Why the leg?
I mean, sure.
What are you suggesting there, Killer Todd?
No, don't shoot somebody. Maybe don't marry somebody that you are suspecting is cheating on you. Lots of options way before shooting people.
Yeah. He also shot another guy in the leg accidentally. So he injured another person in another car.
He's got a taste for it. Just like, yeah, let's go. Pew, pew.
Mm-hmm. Now, the bride ran over to first responders who were helping the victims of the crash that caused the traffic jam and said her husband was trying to kill her as well. And she barricaded herself in the ambulance. When he finally came out, he was arrested for attempted murder and second-degree battery, meaning he will have to skip the honeymoon. That's why.
Not that too bad. I don't feel sorry for him even a little bit.
Right. He was wearing his tuxedo at the time he was arrested, and his wife was in the wedding dress. So, like, literally, this is during the reception.
What a moron.
That's why this guy is our Tuesday morning moron. Coming up next, we have our Naked News with Drum. She just made her way in studio, and we got a great edition of Naked News on the way, and that's happening after AC/DC on Rock 102.1 KFMA. It's Beef Vegan Presents.
Let's go.
Clear. All right, and then I still have. Yeah, my clock is all
it's been a morning. Oh, actually.
You doing okay, Drum? Yeah. Okay. We'll get through it. You bounce it back. You're fine. I gotta send you an invite and everything. All right. So we have Naked News coming up next. So make sure you go nowhere. And I have all these other clips that I shared already. So let me do one more round of Dirty Dams. Now, did you guys see Dirty Dams too much already? Nah. I'll play one more just for Rick. Just for Rick.
Rick deserves it.
Yeah, you need inspiration to send those dirty DMs. Here's a couple of examples courtesy of Mari. Stick around. Naked News coming up. 2.1 KFMA. It's time as we dig deep inside Mari's naughty inbox. Rock 102.1 and Beef Vegan presents Mari's Dirty DMs. Yeah.
Hey.
All right. What creeps slid into your DMs this week, Mari?
I got some good ones.
Yeah?
Real good ones.
Real juicy ones?
Real gold.
Let's get into it then. All right. What's our first dirty DM?
The first one is, okay, Mari, I think about you every day, several times a day.
Whoa.
Yes. When I go to the restroom and see the blisters on my, can I say this word? The P word?
Yeah. Well, the P word's good. I mean,
it's fine, right? It's anatomical.
That's pretty descriptive, though. So, I mean, we get the gist.
Okay.
You can move forward. That's pretty gross already. The guy is thinking about you way too much.
Yeah, and blisters. It's a little graphic. Blisters on my pee from baiting to your pictures.
Ooh. Oh. How's that feel, real quick, Mari? Like, I've never been in a position in my life where somebody has thought about me for the, at least to my knowledge, has thought about me while, going to Pleasure Town. But this happens with you, like, all the time.
Right.
So how does that feel, honestly, being like, a hot woman and knowing that there's creeps out there that are looking at your pictures and to completion?
Is it weird that I don't mind? Like, it's not like I'm like, yes, thank you, but I'm also kind of like, whatever you do, you boo-boo, right? Like,
oh, I don't think it's that weird, and I think you just opened the floodgates of more DMs coming your way now. You're like, oh, she likes it. Oh, she likes it. All right, get ready. Lubing up now.
I know I did. I probably opened a Pandora's box. But,
you do you, boo-boo. Somebody out there, somewhere out there, a guy just finished. All right, what else you got in your dirty DMs?
Okay, this one's pretty creative. This one, hey, baby, do you know why I am like a squirrel?
I have a guess that has something to do about nuts, right?
And I said, why, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he said, because I want to bury my nuts in you.
Oh, my God. Yeah. Okay. It's not the worst pickup line, I guess.
Not the worst, but I don't know.
Did it make you giggle?
Yeah.
Well, then it works.
Yeah, it's creative.
Oh my God. I apologize in advance because I just know that the Rock 102.1 family is just going to be finding you on Facebook at Mari KFMA and getting gross.
Why not? Do it.
All right.
This one was a pretty good suggestion, maybe, but I'm not going to take him up on it.
Okay.
Hello! Exclamation point. Just thought I'd ask, but are you at all interested in selling nudes?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. At least he asked. There's
super
with
polite.
OnlyFans, you never know. The answer
never
could
know.
always be yes. Be like, yeah, go to my OnlyFans page and there you can rent them.
Right. Pretty common these days.
Yeah.
I'd really be down to buy if so. If not, I hope you're having a swell day either way, and sorry for being weird.
Okay.
I appreciate this guy.
Yeah. All right. Well, he came out creepy and then ended it being somewhat polite and cordial.
Cordial. Cordial would be the key word. Yeah, very cordial.
Still, all right. Is that all your dirty DMs this
I got
week?
one more.
Okay. Yeah, hit us with
I got
one
one
more.
more. This one's creeper level status 1,000.
Nice.
But, I love it. So, it's one of my faves. Hey, baby. You make me want to move in next door to you so I can listen through the wall.
Oh, no. This guy sounds like he lived in apartments for a long time.
Right. Yeah, definitely.
Ugh.
You can hear a lot through the walls. So,
Yes, you can.
ugh.
Yeah. Honestly, that was one of the benefits of living in an apartment. I didn't mind. A lot of times it was entertaining. Not in like the creeper way, but it was kind of humorous to hear, people go at it. And
Right.
sometimes it would end abruptly or embarrassingly.
Right.
And you'd be able to hear that while you're going to the bathroom. It was
Oof.
fantastic.
Yeah, entertainment. Free entertainment.
Free entertainment indeed. Your DMs are free entertainment.
They are. They really are. I love them.
Yeah, so there's another round of Mari's dirty DMs. Keep messaging her creeps
Yes.
at Mari KFMA on Facebook. When we return, we are returned.
We did it.
I'm gonna mute myself. There we go. You got Drum about 1:30 away from the Naked News. And good morning, Drum.
Morning.
So you want to report on the accident that made you late this morning? What happened there?
So I was on my way out from the house on the south side. There was just a little fender bender, but you know how anytime there's like a small accident, everyone stops and stares.
Yes.
That's
They call
what
them
helped me
looky
back.
loos.
I was like, sir, leave them to their business. I'm trying to get to work.
Have you ever heard the expression looky loos?
I haven't. I've never heard that.
That's what they're called. Looky loos. I guess that's what us old people call them.
Well, please, guys, if you see an accident, don't slow down and stop and stare. You'll get the news later about it. And if you don't, well, you knew that there was an accident there. You know exactly what happened.
You gonna report on your accident in Naked News?
No. Oh,
okay. No, don't. Oh, you just got dropped out?
No.
Did it die? That's all right. We'll just speak into the mic. We're about 40 seconds on. It looks like, your keyboard's all lit up. That's all right. We're going to do Naked News with Drum, and Drum's just going to be this mysterious voice on the stream.
I'm gonna
I can do that one.
Oh, yeah. There you go. Well, that's kind of far away. And you're taking
There we
away
go.
from the
live camera.
There you go.
Hi, guys.
From the eye
I'm
candy
back
that is
from
Todd.
The computer dead.
All right, 10 seconds. Let's get on this Naked News here. Rock 102.1 KFMA. That's AC/DC screaming in your ear on this Tuesday morning. It is now time for the Naked News with Drum. Drum, good morning.
Good morning.
You having camera issues?
I'm having my whole laptop be dead this morning. Apparently, today is just not the morning. But
that's
hey,
all
you know
right.
what? It is what it is.
Okay, you got the Naked News? Do you need print?
I do need print.
Here. Well, then say it ahead of time before we're on the air. Grab this news right now. Luckily, I got it from there.
Really announced that I was like, hey guys.
Oh, yeah.
Peter's dead.
Okay. All right, break down the Naked News for us.
So anyways, a Led Zeppelin documentary is coming soon, and it's the first time that the band has participated in and endorsed a movie based on their career.
Oh, nice. This is huge. You hear this, Todd? This is a Led Zeppelin documentary. Every documentary that was made about Led Zeppelin in the past, 100% not verified, right?
Oh,
it wasn't
really?
endorsed by the band. This is the first time in history that Led Zeppelin is going to participate and sign off on a documentary about their career.
I might actually be more interested in seeing what the other documentaries got right and wrong versus like actually learning more about Led Zeppelin.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know you're going to hear the Fish story. I'm sure we'll get to the bottom of that. I read a couple unauthorized biographies about the band that detailed that infamous tale. Yeah, I'm excited to know everything about Led Zeppelin. Honestly, it's long overdue. And hopefully, while still some of the band members are still alive, to be able to enjoy it.
Yeah.
So I guess it's just Robert Plant and Jimmy Page at this point, right? I think John Paul Jones passed away.
I think so.
Google that.
I do definitely not follow Led Zeppelin that closely to really know, although I probably should know.
I just came from a classic rock station, so excuse me and my knowledge of classic rock. All right, what else you got here, Drum?
It's National Grab Some Nuts Day, and here are some 5 nut facts if you want to.
You got nut facts for us?
I do got nut facts for you guys,
All
just
right.
for you.
Todd, you ready to giggle like a teenager? All right, what do we got?
All right. Up number 1. America has more nuts than anyone else.
Number one.
Number 1.
Yes.
Apparently, 40% of the world's nuts are grown in the U.S., and we lead all other countries in nut production, especially almonds.
I produce a lot myself. All right, what's the next fact?
Women eat more nuts than men.
Yeah,
Around
they do. Yeah, they do.
38% of Americans will eat nuts today, and that includes nut butter, and that's one of the most that we consume.
Uh-huh.
So women over 60 crave nuts the most.
Oh, wow. I thought after 60, they crave nuts less, but
So
we learned something new today.
Those cute, fun ads you get on the hub, and it's like the gilfs want to get you.
Yes.
Hit them up.
Uh-huh. There's another porn reference from a Drum if you're keeping track at home. Yeah.
There's a world record for crushing nuts by sitting on them. A guy in Japan crushed 122 nuts in under a minute.
Oof, that guy must have been over 50 as well. It's something that happens with age. You wouldn't understand, Drum, but I'm getting to that point where, I might set that record myself.
Hey, you know what? We all have to have goals, right?
Yep. All right, what other nut facts do you have?
The largest nuts in the world weigh over 50 pounds.
Again, I'm going to be in competition with that too.
They're called coco de mer. nuts, and they're only found on a few islands on the Indian Ocean.
Wow. Yeah. Those are huge nuts to bust.
And last nut fun fact, grabbing a handful of nuts is good for you. A study in Harvard found the more nuts you eat, the longer you live.
Oh, at this rate, my girlfriend's going to live to be 150.
Let's go. Almonds have the most fiber. Macadamia nuts have a lot of healthy fat.
Well, again, thank you for busting out those nut facts there.
Got you guys. I got you. By the power of innuendo.
And give us one more story here, Drum.
So 40% of us have posted photos of food we didn't actually eat.
Really?
Yeah.
40% of us are posers. They're taking pictures of food and then not eating the food they're posting pictures of?
Look, I don't know what that deal is, but it is what it is. We post a lot of photos of food on social media, and it turns out some of them are lies. 40% of people admit that they posted pictures, but they didn't actually eat it. So I'm
I'm a victim of that too. I mean, I post pictures of food, but I will say that I've eaten everything I've posted and I've licked the plate clean.
Yeah.
So if I'm going to post a picture of that food, I'm going to devour said food.
Yeah. What's the point of taking a picture if you're not going to enjoy it thoroughly?
Right. If anything, it's like, say goodbye to my friend food here because I'm about to murder it with my mouth.
So apparently, yeah, it includes pictures of other people's food, stuff you saw online that looked enticing, and 50% of people who do say that they've staged or rearranged food on their plate, they specifically did it just to get a better shot.
Posers, Instagrammers out there. Don't be one of those posers and those nerds. Thank you so much, Drum, for the Naked News. She'll be back tomorrow morning to do the same around the same time, maybe a couple minutes earlier.
Hopefully.
Huh? Yeah.
Hopefully no accidents and hopefully better day.
Yeah, don't worry. It will happen. Stick around. We got your beef tip coming up next before we wrap things up. It's coming up after Five Finger Death Punch. But first, here's Harvey Danger with Flagpole Sitta on Rock 102.1 KFMA. It's Beef Vegan Presents. Let's go. Clear. Excellent.
The way you did the let's go, you would think that you were on Discord a lot.
Oh, because kids do the let's go?
Yeah, we were like, let's go. And
That's
then
kind of the saying. What's going on? Who's this?
It's the ghost of John Paul Jones calling.
Okay, so he did die. Oh, or I'm sorry, you did die.
No. I was calling to say, Mr. Classical Radio, I don't feel so bad for calling you meat this morning.
Oh, yeah? Why? Is John Paul Jones still alive?
Yeah.
He is, huh?
Oh, yeah, I'm looking at that. I made sure. It says, let's see, what does it say? Richard Baldwin, 61 to present.
Okay, well, that's good news then.
Yeah, I was going, right away, going, wait a minute. Because, man, I'll tell you, Zeppelin, dude.
Zeppelin's the best.
Oh, jeez. And like you said, I don't know what they can put in there that isn't already out there for public knowledge, but we'll see, huh? Damn.
Well, I'm sure they'll reveal a few secrets, and then maybe they'll just confirm or deny certain folklore about Zeppelin. I know that there's been many different versions of the Red Snapper story.
Oh,
yeah.
And they say it never happened, but anyways, I'm sure it did. The other thing is, you've seen the inside of their jet, haven't you?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
With the pool table, the bar, everything, man.
Imagine playing pool table while flying in the air and getting some turbulence and being like, that's not my fault.
They had probably the best pilot money could buy.
For sure. Absolutely. Yep.
Talk about first class. I was watching something on Alice Cooper the other night, and boy, he's fantastic too, and he's still alive.
Yeah, he is. No, he's still on at nights on our sister station and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I get to hang out.
I was in my car a lot, but that ain't happening as much as it used to.
No, I know. That's cool. Well, I appreciate you making the switch and listening, and my apologies for getting that information wrong. But
I called you this morning. Hey, I'm totally blasted all the time, and I'm going like, thank you, meat, and I'm like, and it's like, damn. I'm Italian, it's diagonal thinking Italians and never get shit straight.
Mm-hmm. That's funny. I was drinking at the time. You almost made me spit up my water. I appreciate the call, brother. I'll talk to you soon.
Thank you.
Take it easy. All right. So there we go. John Paul Jones is alive. Now
amazing.
Yeah, let's get it. Oh, and no. Oh, yeah. I guess we got no Todd because on
you could use, this guy. on yours.
No, bogged down the stream.
Oh,
And we're
well.
almost done. I only got one more quick segment. And then we out.
I could try and reconnect from my phone.
Yeah.
Rebirth the pixelated whatever happened that last time with all the lines.
Oh, shit. That's not good. I feel like there was something at the bottom of my water. Liquid Death.
Liquid Death.
Drink water out of a can. Like a real man.
I really love their commercials.
That was the commercial.
Yeah.
Drum. That's the best you're going to get.
Nah, man. I've seen some quality.
Oh, you're going to come in late and disagree with me on this?
I am. I've gotta.
Sorry.
Spooky.
Got it. There we go.
Not really.
With the terrible angle.
It's not, there we go.
I feel like that just adds to the flavor.
You have to mute it though. I'm hearing that echo.
Yeah.
My mic is muted there. I don't know what mic it's picking
Turn
up.
down the volume.
Yeah.
You're hearing it.
Like mute your there you go. There we go.
All right, we only got a couple minutes before we get into a beef tip. It is now. Oh no, it's not. I just saw him shake his phone. Why is it making noise? Let me shake it.
The volume is all the way down. I can't turn it down any further.
You two peeps have a great day. That's what Manny said. And I'm sure he's saying have a great day to the Facebook peeps as well. And even the ones on Twitch. All of you guys streaming. We got 2 people streaming on Twitch. All right. Building up that Twitch stream. Of course, YouTube and Facebook is where you'll be able to check out all the past clips. And another heads up, you will probably see other clips of me going quote unquote live. In fact, actually this broadcast, I will rebroadcast this stream probably like 6 o'clock tonight, maybe 8 o'clock tonight on the Rock 102.1 Facebook page, because again, we're just trying to reach more people and it's going to look like it's live. So it'll look like a morning show at night. And if you're watching this right now at night in the future, sorry if I tricked you because it's not live. It's live right now though. See, this is where things get complicated. Mine starts getting blown.
The video is live, but you are not. What is live? What is real?
Mm-hmm. Michael said Todd's underboob cannot compare.
It doesn't.
No.
Mine's very underdeveloped.
Mm-hmm. All right. This was the script for today's show.
Printed.
And I printed it
Content.
just in case. Just in case. In fact, actually, there was 48 seconds. There was a bonus story that was on the second page of Naked News that you didn't grab that was talking about who in music has the most diverse vocabulary. As far as modern artists is concerned, surprisingly, Billie Eilish tops the list.
That makes sense.
Because what words do you feel like you've heard in her songs that you don't hear in everyday conversation or other songs?
Honestly, I would have to like look at the
All right, just say you don't know.
I don't
we
know.
got 15 seconds.
I just don't know.
So at the bottom of the list is Trey Songz with only 66 unique words. Billie Eilish had, I don't know, what's the number? That's a big amount. But anyways, all right, let's get into this. Rock 102.1 KFMA. That was Five Finger Death Punch. And thank you guys so much for listening to another edition of Beef Vegan Presents. We're going to be back here live again tomorrow morning starting at 6 a.m. And Wednesdays means another edition of the Score Report, as we had Matt call up one of his former flings, and she was not too happy to be on the phone with me and talking about Matt. It's a score report that you don't want to miss. We'll air that tomorrow morning around 7:15 and then replay it at 9:15. But before we head out the door, let me leave you with this. Here's your beef tip of the day. Americans want $500,000 in savings to feel safe, and very few have it. Real quick survey. Anyone in this room have $500,000 in there?
Nope.
Of course not.
Nope.
Yeah, I don't even have 500 to be honest with you. So they asked this to a bunch of people, and averages the Americans put the number of like 516,000 on average. About 20% said they needed more than $1 million, and although responses varied widely, most said $500,000 in the bank would be enough to cover bills and expenses, as well as future needs, including some retirement savings without worry. I don't know who these people are. I mean, this is insane to even think of having that much money in the bank.
It'd just be nice to have 500 one day.
I was like, people have $500,000 in the bank?
Just like lying around, not doing anything.
And they're not the bank? That's weird. Generally, personal finance experts recommend having at least 3 months to 6 months or even longer of living expenses saved up.
I'm not doing it right at all, I guess.
Right. And this is why management asked me, like, why am I like working with such urgency? It's because it's like, I don't want to get fired, man, because I get fired. I'm on the streets. I don't have enough to last me 2 weeks. Anyways, only 17% of adults said they have emergency savings or more than they did pre-pandemic. So a lot of people blew through their savings during pandemic. So my beef tip of the week to you is good luck.
Just good luck.
That's it. Woo, good luck. Tomorrow morning, we have a great show, so make sure you don't miss it. But Riley's up next. Don't forget, you can catch a replay of our video podcast on YouTube and on the Rock 102.1 KFMA Facebook page. Todd, thank you so much for coming in. Drum, thank you as always. And most of all, thank you guys for listening. And as always, drive safe, ride safe, and rock local.
When you wish upon a side of beef, soon will come an end to all your grief. But if you've been mean or kind of bad, I will knock out all your teeth.